Shogun. Did you finish Shogun? I know you started it.
I've got 2 episodes left. I just haven't got around to managing to watch it because I've just really not had the time. I'm really, I really like it. I think it. I don't think the show has problems. I think it's me just struggling to keep up with everything that's kind of going on because obviously the subtitles thing. That's not really like a bad, like, it's not really the thing that's kind of throwing me off.
Well,
It's
I
just
can't even
because
read, and I love the show.
Yeah, that's like saying, I can't see, but I love watching movies. No, so I'm really enjoying it. I want to finish the last 2 episodes. I, from what I gathered, it didn't seem like a show that could have more than 1 season.
It was a 1-season show. They have finished the book.
Yeah.
That this is based off. They have done everything that happened in the original show as well from the 80s.
Yeah.
So they've kind of got a bit of creative liberty now. They can go in whichever direction they want, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, because you look at Game of Thrones, and again, like, they had a lot of creative liberty to do so much stuff with the characters, and they did. Battle of the Bastards is a great example of that. I didn't even know that wasn't in the books, but that is great.
No, in the books, sorry, Game of Thrones spoilers. I think one of the last things that happens in the books is Jon dies.
Yeah.
Now, is George R. R. Martin going to bring him back? Is he not? It seems set up like it's there. The Red Woman's there as well in the books. I haven't read the books. I've just heard because I said earlier I cannot read.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So if people are worried about this having sort of that without the source material kind of thing, sometimes the source material doesn't help or enhance the thing.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I don't want to spoil anything because you haven't finished it. With these next 2 seasons now, because with not 1 but 2 seasons it's been renewed for. This kind of can make it into the show that people wanted it to be. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But this is great news. I think we kind of knew this was going to come anyway, because obviously Haruki Sanada, he signed on for a season. They were changing all the the award ballots for it. It was going in for limited series, now it's going in for drama series. So we kind of knew this was going to happen, but the fact that we're not getting another season, it's been renewed for 2.
I'll say this, with what I've seen so far, it's definitely a show you have to kind of... I feel like you kind of have to spend a whole day watching it.
I usually... Look at me. I like to eat when I'm watching things. I like to get in from work, have me tea and watch some... When I were watching this, I'd have my tea first. I'd fucking put my phone at the other side of the room, and I would just watch. And for hours, I would try and figure out what the subtitles are saying.
Yeah, no, I think visually the show is beautiful. Obviously, the acting is phenomenal. The story is... I'm finding it hard to keep up, but that's not like a fault of the show, I don't think, really. I just think it's definitely a show I think I'll go back and watch. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go back and watch and probably appreciate a lot more. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I think it is a pretty damn good show.
Yeah, this was our shit at work for fucking 10 weeks. We was all... Every Wednesday we were getting in like, you watched Shogun last night? You watched Shogun last night? It's like what we was all talking about. And it was crazy that I thought there'd only be me and someone else at work who would be interested in it, but... It's a
very mature, it's a very mature show. Yeah. Like, not as in because it has violence or all. It's like, this kind of deals with a lot of things. It's, as far as I'm aware, it is loosely based on history. So
loosely,
there's a lot,
about as loose as you want.
But yeah, Shogun getting a Second season, I'm up for it. Third season, I'm up for it. I'm excited to see what they do.
Now, Sonada's only signed on for another season, not 2. So, but I know he's producing and everything, so he will probably get a nice pay bump when it comes to that third season. To be honest, they're all probably getting a nice pay bump now because it's probably all negotiated for 1 season of this show. So, Cosmo Jarvis, the guy who plays Blackthorn, he'll be getting a nice pay rise.
Did this do well viewership?
Yeah. I love my voice. What is? Yeah. Of course it did. It's I think it was in its second week is usually where you look at the ratings, and it's like that's usually the amount of people that are going to stay and watch your show your second week after your premiere, after everyone's checked it out the first week. I'm pretty sure it doubled in viewership for its next week, and it just kept rising every week, if I remember correctly.
Right.
So yeah, no, this did well viewership wise. So it makes sense to keep going. But anyway, speaking of keeping going, let's keep going to our next topic.